So what's up? I guess this is like the first episode of Aixcat's tutorials. I don't know. So in this episode, I think we're just gonna go over like basic trading ground drills that you can do. Nothing too crazy, just like I guess we'll focus on CQC at first because that's what I'm best at, and then we'll focus on sort of things like sprays afterwards. So the first thing would be CQC. Now, this series is going to be intended for people like Nine and even for myself, so I can go back and watch if I need it. But I'm just going to go through the basics of like what I would do as soon as you get into the training grounds. You should do these in order exactly how I do them. So with this, and I'm going to explain it a little bit instead of like just doing it. So the reason why this helps is it helps you move around cover. Like you can practice shooting the next target as well, but like right there I got stuck. Like I haven't played it in a little while, but like as you can see, this drill helps you while you move around cover. Because a lot of people, like, sometimes they'll get stuck, like maybe not too much, but it gets to a point where if you do it enough, you're gonna get better at it. After you like are comfortable moving around the covers, you can then go ahead and like start back here and shoot the very next target. Practice your quick peeking. This is really gonna help you with your quick peeks, because if you do it correctly, you're gonna be able to shoot the first one, go back in, shoot the second one, back in, third one, shoot the fourth one, etc. So this is just a little drill to help you with your movement and your crosshair placement too. But my crosshair placement doesn't really come from, let's just say, it doesn't come from, some of it comes from training grounds, but most of it comes from TDM. So with this, a lot of people would just go around and like the target, but you want to pick the third drill, the third difficulty rather, and you just want to go ahead and just kind of play how I'm playing. Play a little bit passive. Use your cover to your advantage. You just play patient. Like don't get up and don't do dumb stuff, and just really focus on keeping your crosshair head level. Just really focus keeping your crosshair head level. That's all you need to do in this drill. So, and the goal obviously is what I normally do for every drill. Go until you can either beat the drill at a decent time or go until you're very comfortable with it. So that takes at least, like for this drill, I normally do this drill for about 30 minutes, if not more. Depending on how bad I am in the moment. Back out of this, but that's just how I normally warm up for my CQC. I go to the movement first because movement's very important in CQC. I thought I probably should mention, a lot of people, they don't really care to like go through all this, like try to go over here. Typically when you get a big thing that I see is when excuse me, when people get into the training grounds, they just kind of like, here, let me show you. As soon as they spawn in, whatever, they get their guns, then they just start shooting at stuff. Like this drill right here, it doesn't do much to help you. It might help you to warm up, but like doing that for 30 minutes is not going to help you whatsoever. What you need to do is take your time, train with purpose. Take your time, train with purpose. And I would argue training grounds, if you're especially if you're newer or like you're not that advanced, I would argue training grounds is probably where you should start, like certain movements. So what do I mean by that? So whenever I say movements, I mean like, say for example, and you need to be a little bit more playful with it. You got to be like, okay, so if there's people pushing me from up the stairs, whatever, okay. So obviously I'm not going to jump out. I mean, I could. That could be something I could do, but typically my playstyle, and your playstyle is going to differ, but typically my playstyle is to essentially just kind of hold a little bit and let you walk into my crosshair. I play very passive, but that's my playstyle, and I feel like if you really want to take your CQC to the next level, that's the kind of playstyle you need to play. Mind games and play passive. So what do I mean by mind games? So playing passive is cool and all, holding ages is cool and all, but there comes to a point where if I get pushed by a full squad in this and they're all pushing together, obviously I'm gonna have to jump out. And I'm probably gonna have to play some mind games. I'm probably gonna have to like try to trick one or two, try to get them separate, that type of thing. So that's what I mean by mind games. I would also recommend that if you really want to be good at your crosshair placement, because that's kind of what I excel at, downtime in scrims is the best time to be like just downtime. Like if you're like in a compound and there's nothing at all happening around you for like the whole game, whatever, be practicing your crosshair placement. Like it doesn't take much so like if I'm holding an apartment building in scrims, for example, or this type of building in scrims, it doesn't take much to like just do this just a little bit, and that little bit's gonna add up. That little bit will add up. And like, stop looking at the ground so much. I mean, I get the habit of that too, but I still have good crosshair placement when it matters, I guess. So that's fine and all, but it could be better. That's the thing about PUBG, man. Like, you could always be better. Like, you could always be more perfect. And that's the glorious thing about PUBG, is because the skill level, the ceiling is so high, and these little things matter so much.